Good morning. In the earlier class, we discussed poverty alleviation and some concepts related to poverty alleviation, poverty reduction methods, integrated rural development programs, Swarna Jayanti, Gram Saroskar Yojana, wage employment program, JRY or JGSY, Jawahar Rozgar Yojana and Jawahar Grama Samriddhi Yojana. Next scheme is Employment Assurance Scheme. This scheme was launched on October 2, 1993, which covered drought-prone, desert and hilly area. This scheme was designed to provide employment in the form of manual labor in weak agriculture season. We know agriculture mainly depends upon the season. During the off season, by this scheme they will get employment opportunity. Have you heard about the MGA Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Scheme that also developed as a part of Employment Assurance Scheme? Then next one, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. This scheme aimed to provide elementary basic education to all children in the age group of 6 to 14 by 2010. Next one is Midday Meal Scheme. Midday Meal Scheme. Lunch. Providing lunch at school. This scheme launched on 1995 by the central government. Actually, this scheme was already in Tamil Nadu. This scheme was launched to improve the nutritional status of students in primary classes. Modi government for eradication of poverty were, then Modi government changed so many policies and it is called in new terms as Suraksha Bima Yojana, Krishi Sinchai Yojana. This scheme benefit the farmers and this scheme was started because India is agriculture country. Then Garib Kalyan Yojana, that is welfare of the poor people, and Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana, Pradhana Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana as the different pension schemes to reduce poverty. Then next topic is effect of infrastructural facilities on stabilization policy. What do you mean by infrastructure? Infrastructure refers to the system and facilities given to people living in a country, area or a city, and these facilities are necessary for the economy to function in a proper manner. A good infrastructure base in the country can quicken the development of the economy at a faster rate, and weak infrastructure can hamper the development of the economy. So for the development of the country, at least basic infrastructure is must. Infrastructure can hamper the development of the economy. Weak system, very backward system in the infrastructure of the country, it will cause it to reduce the development status of the country. Availability of adequate infrastructure promote industrialization in the country and economy and also improve the quality of life. If adequate necessary infrastructure is available in the country, surely our country will develop, our economic situation will improve, and availability of adequate infrastructure, it promote industrialization in our country, improve quality of the life of people. Infrastructure include main infrastructure for a country are railway, roadways, port may be in different air or sea, then power, electricity, aviation and telecommunication, etc. Strong infrastructure facilities form the backbone of a nation's economy. A sound infrastructure also considered as the lifeline of the economy of the country. The World Development Report 2000 says that the adequacy of infrastructure helps in determining one country's success. with another and also help in diversifying production, coping with the population, reducing poverty and improve environmental condition. A good system of the infrastructure, basic infrastructure help to country's development and improve production and support the population, reducing poverty and environmental conditions. Schemes which were launched by Government of India for enhancing infrastructure base in the country work. There are different schemes to improve the infrastructure base in the country. They are Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojana. First scheme is Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojana. National Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojana, simply HRIDAY, was launched by Government of India on 21st January 2015. This scheme shall support the development of heritage. Heritage means our culture. Infrastructure projects which include repairing of gate, monuments and temple. This scheme is very helpful to improve the old buildings. We have so many culture in Indian history. Taj Mahal, then Qutub Minar, Agra Fort, different kotas are there, a strong gate also for them. So to protect that gates and monuments and temples, repairing cost can be reimbursed from this scheme. This type of initiative will include development of park. This scheme also utilizing to development of park, road, public transport, parking and sanitation facilities. This scheme requires outlay of 500 crore. Government is spending 500 crore in this manner. Then second scheme is Smart City Program. It launched this program in 2015 to remodeling existing cities. Then third one is Smart City Program, mainly used to modification of the existing old city. Then third one is Swachh Bharat Mission. This time you have heard from college in several terms for the cleaning purpose. This scheme was launched 2nd October 2014 for preserving and maintaining cleanliness in the society. For mainly this scheme is used to purpose of cleaning of the society. Next, Sagar Mela project to modernize the coastal area. Sagar Mela project, this scheme mainly used to improve and protect the coastal area like Karekwa. Next one, Pradhan Mantri Grama Sadak Yojana. This scheme will improve all the state highway and district road in the country. Sadak means road. This scheme will cover building world-class highway and linking road with the urban and rural area, mainly for the construction of highways and district and for the linking of the rural road with the urban road. Next scheme is Make in India scheme. Make in India scheme you have already studied in a detailed manner from the entrepreneurial development. This scheme launched by the government in 2015 for enhancement of competitiveness in the Indian capital goods sector. This scheme will cover mainly the goods on machine tools, construction and mining machinery, textile, process of plant machinery, etc. This scheme will create integrated industrial infrastructure facilities in the area of machine tools and will make machine tool sector more competitive. So Make in India scheme was very utilized in the field of industries. Then effect of distributional inequality on stabilization policy. Distributional inequality is the difference which is being found among individuals, among population and among countries. Distributional inequality, also called income inequality or wealth inequality. Distributional inequality is found mostly in income, wealth and consumption, purchasing level of the society. Thus, distributional inequality can be described as the gap between rich and poor in terms of wealth and income. Those who have more income, they will consume more. So there is a gap between consumption level also. Distribution of income in the society is being influenced by the stabilization policy, both directly and indirectly. So this income inequality is influenced by the stabilization policy of the country, both directly and indirectly. Fiscal policy is the tax and expenditure policy of the government, and taxes in the fiscal policy are classified into two categories: direct tax and indirect tax, that we have already studied in the BA class. Direct tax have great impact on the distribution of income among various sections of the society. This can be explained with the help of a following example. If government start levying more and more tax on the weaker sections of the society, if government charging more tax on the poor people, then that society will have to pay more, which will create economic inequality in the country. But so government, while framing tax policy, used to levy more tax on the rich people and give various tax concession and subsidies to middle and lower class of the society. So there should be no inequality, no disparity in income and wealth among various sections of the society. Indirect tax also create an environment of inequality in the country. For example, the commodities which are luxurious in nature like gold, car, should have more tax compared to commodities like soap and paste. Luxurious products are mainly consumed by the rich people, but soap, paste, and then necessary day-to-day products have less tax when comparing to luxurious products, which are being consumed by all sections of the society. Then if there is a difference between tax rate of commodities, then it will create wealth inequality in the society. So while planning stabilization policy, inequality concept is taken into consideration. The government through stabilization policy aim to reduce inequality. Government always trying to reduce inequality between big and small farmers by imposing ceiling on agriculture land holding of rich farmers. Government set limit to land holding of the rich farmers. This measures stabilization policy in the field of agriculture is help remove inequality in the area of agriculture. Effect of regional imbalance on stabilization policy. Regional imbalance means inequality between region is a policy framed by the government which focus on fixing development within the country. Regional imbalance arise due to various reasons like unequal distribution of resource like wealth, income, human resource, etc. These have been major cause during last years for regional imbalance that we know. Pondicherry and Karaikal are different. So many regional imbalance are there. Good colleges, good schools are working in Pondicherry, but in Karaikal is a rural area. So to reduce such inequality, government is giving so much funds and resources. Factors lead to imbalance are first one, historical factor. The British use focus their attention only on two states, West Bengal, Maharashtra, particularly three cities of Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. This British rule mainly concentrated on Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. Thus they neglected the other regions in the country, which created regional inequality in the economy. So at that time very developed Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai were developed, but other regions have no such facilities. Second factor is geographical. The difficulty arises due to dense forest, hill, rivers, which increase the cost of any development project in the area. In the hilly area, the river side, the forest area, we cannot bring more development. So that also in some area, coastal areas are that place we cannot develop more. That is the geographical factors. Lack of economic overhead. Economic overhead comprise transport and communication, technology, banking, insurance. In some states, schools, transportation system, technology, banking, insurance are very low, are considered essential for the development of any particular region. The next, failure of the planning mechanism. Some states got a preferential treatment during the formulation of 5-year plan. From the starting of the 5-year plan, some states get much benefit and some were neglected during the plan period, which created regional imbalance in the economy. Then lack of small scale industries in backward state. Mainly in the developed state only all industries are working, but in the backward states there is no much small scale industries. Okay, we have completed our second chapter also. So today we discuss poverty alleviation measures, infrastructure and measures to improve infrastructure, and regional inequality and factors of the regional inequality. Okay, we completed our second chapter in the subject public economics. Thank you.